That being said, my peeps are pretty bloody cold. Yeah, they're neglected. Really badly need all of that straw as soon as we can at this point. See what we can do. That is now a lower priority. Let's make, yeah, we'll keep that at a priority 3. Keep this at a priority 3. I don't want the straw used for that. I want the straw used for the bed so that the animals can actually sleep. That will have a big effect on their ability to heal. What did you just do? What? Oh no, did the pickle break? Okay, that is actually quite bad. Thankfully, the sickle doesn't require anything that we would need in order to... You know what? Actually, based on this, I'm going to increase the amount that we keep of certain tools. So that there is always a spare. Hadn't really considered that a high priority, but I do now think it is. Here's me feeling grumpy because it's 11 degrees, practically in midwinter. Well, I mean... That's right, damn you, Derp. You don't have to hold my beer for very much longer. Also, chat, you should thank Lady Sheila because... I was due to have packed up and headed to the gym like an hour ago. Lady Sheila was very understanding. Why have you discarded your cloak? Is it not? Is it just not? Oh. It's only minus 9.5 outside! This is amazing. Truly. The world is thawing, chat! Man, it's sunset, so it's going to get a hell of a lot colder now. How cold is sleeping in 15C? Oh, I sleep in 15C regularly. I would say that 15C is possibly dangerous for very young infants and very elderly people, but a healthy young adult to, like, probably up and, well, I would say even elderly, just not very elderly, would, as long as you're healthy, your body's easily going to be able to maintain its heat in 15C. But it's not going to be comfortable. I wouldn't say it's comfortable sleeping temperature. If you're old, you're going to be feeling it, and if you're very young, you're going to be feeling it. Again, if you're kind of like adult, then it's different. You know, your body's larger; it's capable of generating significantly more heat. You might be the sort of person who would be like, oh, my hands and my feet are cold, they're icicles. In which case, you know, your mileage may vary because some people really don't get that and other people get that like super fast. But 15C is not like life-threatening unless you're weak. And by that I mean, like, you know, very young. So, you know, an infant you wouldn't want sleeping in 15C. Like a baby. Likewise, if you're quite old, you know, like, you know, 75, 80 plus, then your body's ability to manage that kind of temperature was probably going to be impacted. So, you know, again, mileage may vary, but 15C is not a frightening temperature. It also depends on what temps you're accustomed to, yeah, because your body will have adapted to those temps. Like, you take someone who's used to regularly very, very low temperatures, and their body has probably gotten very good at generating a lot of heat all the time. You stick them in a warm climate and they're going to be too hot, and they're not going to be able to stop their body from generating heat. I don't think we're going to need to make any more water. I think we're going to carry through. Why is the flute outside? Why have you taken the flute outside? What is this? Minus 7.8. This is amazing. I think we could probably even turn off the second fire. I just don't feel there's a need. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and take it out. But I will be the first to say that, you know, that is very much guesswork for me. I'm 1000% not qualified to tell you what is dangerous temperatures for infants and elders. I mean, most of the time they're just kind of chilling out at this point. Why? They really got no tasks? No, you got loads of tasks. Just in such a poor mood that it's not helpful? They haven't had alone time, right, okay. They're also filthy, and they're sick and tired of just being dirty and unable to wash. I can get that. We're gonna need some method by which we can provide water for things other than drinking. Come the new. Oh, hello. Huh. I could sell you some snacks, I guess. I don't really need the food, if I'm honest. And I kind of want the sack, so no. Fare thee well, my friend. That lamb is in danger. I really need you guys to quickly harvest. The two of you out there, you might get enough straw to get one bed together and get a lamb on it. I don't know if they will. If this can even generate enough straw anymore. I sincerely don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like they're getting any straw gathered. Oh, they've taken dried mushrooms in for the animals. Okay. Sadly, the young died. Extra sad. Oh, and one of the hens has died. There's just so little we can do now that we don't have beds. Womp, womp, womp. Because... Is no one able to give them water? Yeah, they can give them water, but I don't think they'll heal. Oh, well, no, they will. So I don't know why the lamb died then. Did you just decide that it wasn't worth taking care of it? Honestly, if we had enough straw to keep the beds going, this would not be difficult here, but, yeah. Temperature's only -2. We're so close. We were so close to getting through it without any of the hens going down. They were the ones I was most worried about, though. By far. Their capability of dealing with the extreme temperatures was much lower. The lamb has the condition getting old. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out what the benefit of harvesting any of the materials down here is in winter. It's just not giving us anything. I guess that's a note for the future. Always have this completely stacked up with oat sheafs, hay, and flax sheafs. That's all the hotfixes. Animal is the only thing that a new person who has experience with these types of games really risked losing the first winter. The hotfix really made heating manageable instead of hell on earth. Oh, okay. Still, considering the amount of animals we had, we've still got a breeding pair of everything, which is amazing. And at night, the outside temp doesn't even get into the 20s anymore. Or the negative 20s, I should say. And the issue is that is straw. Well, I guess no. If I hadn't have built these, we probably would have been able to keep the animals going. And that was kind of hinged on my belief that we would still be able to harvest straw from the grasses here. What on earth are you doing? Hello? They were dancing. Were they actually dancing? Like, legitimately? Because if so, that's amazing. Barn rave. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, we're not getting anything from this, so there's no point in continuing it. I really had hoped that I just misunderstood how that worked, and that it might have been like every X many harvests we'd get one bundle of straw, but no, doesn't look like it. But yeah, had I not gone for the roofs, we'd probably have been able to keep the animal beds going. Right now we're having to feed them the mushrooms. Let's have a look at you. Nope. Nope. Well, I could buy the berries, I suppose. We've still got 33 days of food, I just don't need it. Thank you very much, though, but you can be on your way. At this point, the animals can water themselves. Everything else they struggle with. Man, this is almost blatant. Oh, the ram is dying, actually. Oh, it's diseased. Ah, okay. So, chat. Yeah, no, absolutely. If we'd have been able to get these for them, they would have been okay. Right. Not sure we've got any large rocks to replace this with, but I can certainly try. But the issue is that the rocks would not cover this distance properly. I hadn't considered breaking down the roofing, though. Demolish roofs. Let's see if we get anything back from that. Yeah, I hadn't even considered pulling the roofs down. Thank you very much, chat. Oh my god, really? That simple. I hate everything. Hate everything! Okay, well, duly noted. Again, this is an opportunity for me to learn the game. But I rescind my previous comment about having to call shenanigans if we manage to get through winter with no one dying and no original animals having to be slaughtered. It is reasonably difficult. Well, I mean, our people were never in any real threat. So, I still kind of call shenanigans on the claims that this is the Dark Souls of RimWorld. But I do acknowledge that, sadly, we've lost the... you're going to need to move it with the building work, dudes. Like, super badly. Can you please feed and or water the everything? Oh, no. Oh, balls. No. Paused. Get that straw elsewhere. That is much more important, repairing these beds. There we go. Get sick animals in beds. But yeah, like I said, if we'd been able to get the animals into beds, they would have just healed through things. And the problem that we've got here is they're dying of disease, which is caused by the neglect from not having beds for them. Which is an interesting mechanic, to be honest. Just arbitrarily, if they haven't got a bed, they'll eventually become diseased. But a certain degree of abstraction is necessary in games like this. You can't really get away from it. But yeah, had I realized the... if I'd even thought about being able to just tear down a straw roof. That's such a silly reason to have lost so many animals there. However, if we can keep all of the existing animals alive, then we've still got breeding pairs for everything. Yeah, so sleeping without a bed is Clanfolk's 8 without a table. It does appear to be that way, yes. There we are. Evening on the 9th of winter. We've got one more day, chat. Maybe. I do think the small starting family is mostly hard for not getting a lot done, but they also eat so much less, so it seems to balance out. You also can't ignore that Aavak plays games like this for a living. What? It might be much harder with a larger starting family, maybe. Yeah, it might well be. There are lots of, said Malakin. I imagine that would add significantly more strain, but you'd also probably be at a point where you had a full house and even maybe up to a bloomery that much earlier. Really died of starvation, but we had so much. Oh man, that sucks balls. It happened as well because the family were on no work. That sucks. Food that you lack. That being said, it could have been that the chicken couldn't survive with the mushrooms because it needs. It could well need specifically seeds, or hay, but no like other food stuffs. That could definitely be the case. I think this is actually a rain. Yeah, we're getting rain for the first time. They're washing! It's been a long time since you were able to wash. Happiest of days. Very dead. Much not alive. Extremely ex-chicken. I'm going to actually have to allow you to get some food in there. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to work with that. Why do you insult me? Why do you insult me? Scallywag? Rude? The hay is chicken feed. My lord. Hey, Calvin, how you doing, buddy? Good morning, everyone. I have some big news, as I finally got my driver's license after overcoming the whole trauma and stuff. And I have just bought my first car. Excellent, mate. Congratulations, buddy. There we go. We should see the hen's corpse brought in there now. Okay. Well, sadly, we didn't end the end winter with a breeding pair of all of the animals we had to start with. That does suck, but oh well. I could sell the rooster at this point, but is there a way of getting more hens? I assume, like, we see traders occasionally drop by with farm animals, so I can only assume that that will be the case. So... It's a matter of waiting, I imagine, then. Right, well, on this point, no longer need to pause that. That can be unpaused. As can this. As can this. Now, I've got a question. Is water in jugs safe to consume? And like drinking from this where you can get diarrhea. It is crazy watching them taking off their cloaks. Because it's getting warm enough. That is wild. After the harshness of winter, that is absolutely wild. Ah, that is what you always makes about. At least the Welshman has sheep, really, Danny. From you? Dude. Oh, started to see the green coming in. Ever so slightly. It's getting there, chat. We're actually going to need another bloody tool rack. I was not expecting that. Alright. I suppose... Anything else we want to store inside? I don't think so. That's now a good solid 4 degrees above the outside temperature. This is the last day. Pink doubters, blue believers. We're on the verge of another win. Plenty of rabbits out there now. Not that we really need to be snaring them. Oh, and we're finally catching some eels again. I'm going to allow it to be fairly low for now. This stockpile might actually carry us through for quite some time. We've got a lot of temperature here. This is a nice cold environment. -6. You are unhappy. Too bright, entertained, good talk, well fed, sackcloth bottoms, sackcloth shirt, fur tunic. Environment 35 max. Okay. Not sure what the 35 max part is about, but... time for us to get a bloomery going, though. And I suppose, at this stage, we can start putting things outside again. Oh, we're going to need the bricks. Fair enough. Do I want to make more jugs? Maybe. But there we go. Year 2, Spring 1, Sunrise. We made it, chat. We made it. Yeah, we're probably going to have to work on a house with more bedrooms. That is pretty much a guarantee. At this point, the first thing I want to do is plant all the reeds forever. Let's get them reeds back. Get them down early so that they'll be ready come autumn. I really like the odd jobber mechanic though. That was a surprise. A very, very cool one at that. But yeah, we could have gathered significantly more mushrooms. There was no point. So, as things stood, yeah. Dried mushroom and frozen meat carried us through. Yes, so many dried mushrooms left. I think that's probably... Oh, room -429? Oh. I suppose it's all the things in there that are affecting the environment. Yeah, it's the dirt on the ground. Right. How about we try and fix that? It's one of the last things we do. So the floors, the gravel path is indoors -5, but we could have brick floor, even tile floor. We'll eventually have the materials we need for this. Just lay this down for now. And then stone floor on in the middle. Eventually this could become a kind of central workshop. I was going to turn this into an outdoors workshop, but maybe I should have something like that inside. I don't know. And then maybe we could have a branch off in this direction that leads to some private bedrooms. Might not be a bad idea. We're going to need an awful lot of clay for that. An awful lot of clay, so let's get all of that gathered. In terms of trees, we've got not very many branches left, actually. What a shockingly small amount of them. Let's cut some trees back, like so. And on that note, finish laying down the last couple of log walls. Either that, or we turn this into a proper workshop. But I kind of like the idea of having a lean-to area opened up. I think that would actually be kind of fun. I finally fell asleep about 4 AM. What did I miss in the last 4 to 5 hours? We made it through our first winter. I don't think we're going to do another prediction at this point. I think at this stage, it is time for us to start wrapping things up. Like I said, going to the gym was delayed significantly by the stream. But I'm pretty happy to have gotten all the way through our first winter. How much more content? Oh, that looks amazing. How much more content there is, I don't know. But it's definitely something that we'll experiment with and explore. Let's go ahead and mine this part of the mountain out. Still a solid -6 in there. That's fantastic. Yeah, in terms of the tech tree, we're very far away from the bottom. About halfway, I would say. Yeah, more or less halfway through all of the things that can be built. We haven't even started doing anything with metallurgy yet. Thank you very much, Demi. I appreciate you holding my beer while I indulged hubris, but it seems that we actually made it through in the end. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it merges with the walls. And it merges with those floors. Oh, this is fantastic. I approve. Please go and take care of the rooster. Rooster needs food. Rooster is in dire need of vegetation. There we go. We've now got a much higher chance of getting something back. Yeah, it looks like what was happening there is that... it was... Oh, what on earth is going on there? Just dead animals, it seems. It looks like there was just a massive penalty. Is it like a percentage chance, perhaps? I don't know. 76 oat sheaf, 19 straw. Flax sheaf 0, hay 0. I'm not really sure how to pass that information. Lots of dead animals being ejected out of the holes there. Wow. The Warrens have cleaned up, I guess. But we are going to need to do a bit of grass clearing. Let's get all of that out of the way. Whop. There. Hopefully we can get all of that done. We should be able to move forward from there then. Obviously we can't thresh it right now, but hopefully we can get some food for the rooster before it dies. We'll see if we can. That's kind of an important thing, I think. Right, the room... Yeah, the room is getting a lot nicer now. It's down to -169 instead of -300 odd. So, it seems to have a degree of... the kind of prestige of the room affects the mood and general attitude of the people in there. You're doing an amazing job getting all those planted. How about, though, we make sure that someone is going to gather or harvest while you would be gathering. It looks like... Yeah, planting is a little bit higher. Okay. How about we bump harvest up then a little bit, just above farming. Need to get that straw for the rooster if we can. Let's see if this actually gives us anything. No. Growth 58%. Yeah, growth 57. It does seem that we actually need to... Oh, wait. Where did you come from? It might be like RimWorld in that you can harvest early, but only on certain things. Like once something is past a certain threshold. I mean, the health is rising, so I guess we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a little bit. Just occasionally. Alright, well in that case, as long as the rooster is okay for now, we can afford to wait for the rest to grow, I would say. The room has now got a positive. Let's have a look at you. Mood. Base change to second. Thirsty, entertained, hungry, sackcloth. Environment 295 max. Okay. Very nice. That is very, very nice indeed. So by having sufficiently prestigious rooms, it will allow us to keep their mood up. And counteract certain mood malices. Oh hey, Aavak, I'm playing the demo for this right now. I have had an amazing time with it tonight, Self-A. I hope you do too. We've made it all the way to spring. And now the family are once again tucked a bed. Our animals are, you know, they're getting by. The sheep and the goats, we've got a breeding pair. Sadly, we lost our final hen. So now it's down to us finding someone who can trade and get a hen to match up with the rooster and actually start breeding them. I think now that they've got animal beds, they will actually lay eggs and roost properly. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm pretty happy with what we managed to do. In terms of future expansion, finishing off this house here, very important to me. Do we have a way of getting like wooden walls, wooden roofs? Let's have a look. I don't see them. Log wall, yes, but wooden roof, no. Don't see anything for like wooden shingles or anything. So it's probably going to be hay roofs. Just the way it's going to be. Also, we're going to have to worry about the fact that now, because of the fact we got tiles, I'm going to need rugs at the doors to stop people trekking in dirt. Hopefully we will get a trader who will have a hen for sale. That would be amazing to get us back on top of things. The fact that we've got a really decent cooler over here is amazing. It's keeping this in freezing temperatures, so for all intents and purposes, the food that we've got is not going to rot. So that's huge for us. Absolutely huge. Probably going to get another serving basket there. I would like to get grains in there. Right now, I'm assuming that the rooster will be able to go out and get its own food in a bit of time, so I might just pause this one. We'll see how that goes. Maybe just keeping the hay in here would be the better option. In fact, I'm fairly certain that's what we're going to do. I'd rather keep the greens in here because I can use those for other things. We'll set up another serving basket right there. And I'm thinking more meat, honestly. Another meat rack. These tiles, and we'll keep this as corpse storage. But yeah, super duper happy with what we've got. It's now snowing because the temperature just dropped below freezing, but it's rising again, so it's turning back to rain. I actually really like that's a smooth transition. That's a really smooth transition. But okay, the clan is doing all right. The adults are making their way through their adult lives, and Janky Gamer is on their way to being an adult. 72,000 seconds before, well, rather, we've got to get to 72,000 seconds from 15,519 before they become an adult, and our adults will become seniors at 274,807 seconds into their lives. Is that the same for both of them? No. Interesting. So, Dead Kingdom is going to become a senior faster than Vidania Manual. Interesting to note that. Well, that's going to be it for us. Hope you all enjoyed, though. Good time zone, everyone. Indeed, indeed. Oh, thank you very much, Tender Roast. I will, mate. It was fun lurking during the stream. You're more than welcome, Sir Dimitri. I'm glad you enjoyed. Right, but that will be it for now. I'm not sure if we're going to come back to this one anytime soon. I really enjoyed it, so I wouldn't be too surprised, but I also have my eye on it for a series on the main YouTube channel, so keep your eyes peeled there as well. If you're not familiar with my YouTube channels, you can type !archives in chat to get a link to my kind of VOD channel where I upload the stream VODs. And from there, you can make your way over to the main channel as well. But that is going to be it for us. So heading into the second day of spring, I bid you all farewell.